Welcome back to MSU Tonight. I'm here with Sydney Milburn to talk about the Herpetology Club, and she also has a special guest with us that we can meet later on. So, Sydney, tell us a little bit about what the Herpetology Club is for the people who just aren't familiar with what that means.
The Herpetology Society at the bio department here on MSU is basically, it's an educational society for people who want to learn about herpetology, or if they want to go on hiking trips, or if they would like to just learn more about reptiles and amphibians in general, because we're not just snakes. It is turtles and frogs and lizards and salamanders and all those other kinds of cool critters that we see sometimes around here, especially in the summertime. And we just sometimes will go on these long hikes, take a whole Saturday afternoon off, and just go out in the woods and hike. It's really fun. We haven't been able to do much this semester simply because it's turned cold pretty early. And there's just been a lot of issues with actually getting anybody to go out because it's turned off cold so early. So.
Awesome.
Everybody's just gone to bed. So,
Well, you have a role in the Herpetology Club. Tell us a little bit about what that is.
I am the president of the Herpetology Society.
Okay.
I preside over meetings, I schedule events. I keep track of all the paperwork and the bureaucracy that actually goes on in the society, because it's not all just fun and games. I also keep track of who all is in the club, although most of that goes to my secretary, and I also nominate my officers for that semester. President basically means I have to sit over the meeting for that night every Monday night at about 6:30 and fly by the seat of my pants for an hour.
Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about what activities you do on campus with the Herpetology Society.
When it is warmer out, we do sometimes hang out in front of Car Health with any of the animals that we have at our disposal, and just talk to people about snakes or any of the reptiles that we happen to have on us, and educate the public about these animals, because it is an educational society, and the goal that we have is to make people a little less afraid of all of these scaly and slimy critters that we share our earth with.
Okay, and lastly, how can we get involved as Murray State students, or even faculty, if they can be involved? How can they be involved if they're interested?
If you're interested in being part of the Herpetology Society, really all you have to do is walk in on one of the meetings that we have on Monday night. There's no entry fee. There's no real registration other than just a sign-in sheet. Just if you want to attend, you can attend. It's very free and open.
Awesome. Okay, and so I hear that you have a special guest with us. So we'll bring your guest on set right now, and you can introduce her to us. Fun fact, I'm deathly afraid of snakes, so this is interesting. So tell us her name and a little about her.
This is Tiger Lily. She is a ball python. They live in the tropical rainforests of Africa. Ball pythons, as a general species, are very, very docile snakes. They are probably one of the least likely to bite you, which is why she's perfect for this. They're very much ambassadors of snakes in general. This is as big as she's going to get. She looks big right now, but this just is the maximum size that any ball python is ever going to get. This is the biggest one that I've ever seen. On top of that, she's just very, very calm. She's very collected, perfect for things like this, simply because she is so calm. And she's just eating up the camera. But she's...
How old is she?
I don't actually know.
Okay.
But judging by her size, I would guess about 4 or 5 years old. Ball pythons can live about 20 years. The bigger the snake, the longer they live. So if you have, say for some reason, you have a green anaconda as a pet, those can get up to about 30-ish feet long, and they live about 80 years.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Sydney, and nice to meet you, Snake. Maybe I'll not be so afraid from now on. But when we come back, we will have some tasty Mexican snacks. So don't go far. We'll be right back.